Hey man, welcome back to Man Time. Today's episode, I am firing up the biggest wood stove on Marketplace for the first time in 2024. Welcome to Man Time. Alright, well, you saw there I just filled it up and lit it up. This is the top-down method where you load some bigger stuff on the bottom and then some medium stuff, and then I put my paper in and then some, kindling size chunks on top of that. I've started my stopwatch, and once it gets a couple minutes in here, we'll take a look at it. Right now we're about 3 minutes in. So, you can see there I shut the door right away, and I also used the propane torch to get the top of it heated up, get that draft going. That's really important there. I don't know where focus is going to be. Somewhere's right around here, I think. But anyways, I've got some lights in the shop here now, trying out some new stuff. But we'll see how it goes. But I just enjoy watching wood stoves getting lit for the first time. It's pretty amazing. This one, it's not as dramatic as some, with the door being closed to keep the smoke from rolling out of there, but it's doing pretty good. Right now we have got a good little fire started on the top. I'll open it up here for you to take a look. But yeah, it's pretty much fully lit at this point, and like I said, we're coming up, maybe on 4 minutes in here, and it is warm. You can see they're good seasoned wood. A few videos back I took down some little pine trees that were dead standing and used those as the kindling, split those up with the little kindling cracker here. Let's take a little walk outside and see how the stovepipe's doing on the outside. Man, that is hot already. Whew. I think I'm just going to close it all the way down. This one's pretty unique. It's got a secondary box on the bottom there, so if I open up this drawer on the bottom, it's also got the secondary burn tubes, up in the top here. So it's getting oxygen from here and from up here in those secondary tubes. You can see their temperature on the stovepipe. I don't know if you can read that. We're already at 300, about a foot out of the stovepipe there. So, yeah, looking real good. Let's go outside and check the smoke levels. Alright, so here we are outside and looking up at the stovepipe there. It is just, there's nothing coming out. Just nothing. It's finally started to get down below freezing at night. So, I was walking out here earlier this morning, and there was a huge buck down there just thrashing his antlers into a bush to let me know this was his territory. Might have to figure that out on a different day. Yeah, another thing, you can see all of the oak trees still have the leaves on them, and they are still all green. This is an amazingly mild winter so far. All right, stopwatch. We're just over 9 minutes into the burn. And let's see what we've got here. Yeah, the amazing thing about the top-down method, basically you set it up once, light it, and just forget about it, is basically what I've found so far. Yeah. And you could see this was not even close to being a full wood stove. I could pack this thing and have it just run for hours and hours. Of course, the problem is damping it down. I've got a flue dampener up here, and then, of course, the dampener that controls the air coming into the secondary burn tubes up here. But that's down here on the floor. If you missed that video where I picked this up and cleaned the whole thing up and fixed it up, getting it ready for burn, put all the fire bricks in there, of course. I got more fire brick up here, just to give it, additional kind of soaked up heat in the stove itself. This is, again, I think 1/4 inch plate steel, and it looks homemade, but it's really like professionally homemade, you know, with the air intake for the secondary burn tubes and the plumbing that comes and runs from the feet of the stove here and then up into the secondary burn tubes. But man, it is getting nice and toasty warm. And it's only, I think it was right around 60 degrees in the shop here this morning, so it didn't get too cold. But man, is it nice to have a little bit of a fire. I'm going to zoom you in here, and you can enjoy the fire as it burns out. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and get out there, have you some man time too.